Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the next episode of Dan and Mathis Play ASTRONEER. Mathis, what's going on, man?
What's up? Do you see this?
What is this?
Do you see this floating stuff in front of this, or am I just seeing this by myself?
I do. I'm able to select them, though. Are you?
I can't. That must be like your leftover. Oh, no, I can too. Oh, that's really strange.
There we go.
Huh. That's weird.
So where we last left off, Mathis, we got a nice ride here.
Yeah, we were ghost riding the whip.
There you go. Hey,
I can't click this.
I'm gonna put this other solar deal on here. Someone in the comments said, "Hey, these I think they used a derogatory like English word like slugs or something." they said we need to get tanks or batteries so that way we don't always like run out of stuff. Apparently,
tanks or batteries.
But I don't think we can make.
Well, we can make a tank. We need titanium for a tank. And I'm assuming he means power cell?
Yeah, power cell. So
all right, well, here, I'm making one right now. I just use this compound to make a power cell.
And I'm seeing if that...
Here.
What does that do?
I have no idea.
All right, well, let's... you hop in. Let's go for some exploration here, Mathis.
I'm in, baby.
All right, I'm pretty fired up. So...
Where are we going? Which way?
Let's go a way that we haven't gone yet.
Wait, you see this? There's like a blue, like, dongus hanging out of this thing connecting to the, to the ship.
That?
The hell?
I like you called it a dongus.
Like, what is this? Oh, cool.
What is
we can connect it and charge it.
Oh, did you just hit a button and it charged?
Yeah, I just clicked on it. So if I click on it again, I bet I can unconnect it. That was the wrong button, but okay. There we go.
Oh, I see.
There we go. Bam.
All right, cool.
I can't drive. I think you're in control now.
Okay, yeah. So where we last left off, Mathis and I said we're gonna play 10 full episodes of Astroneer. And so with the goal of getting off the planet. So I think we need to be keeping our eye out for any.
We need to also keep in mind we have no air anywhere nearby. So the further out we drive, can we connect to this? Okay, we can drag some air off of this.
Okay, well, let's go back then. How can we make this a sustainable life?
I have no idea.
So I think that's where they're talking about tanks. So we should probably equip this or us with extended oxygen.
Man, the batteries we're already below half on this rover just doing this little driving.
Yeah, so we need to. God, do you see that go fly?
Yeah, it just like came crashing out.
So we need to I'll get that solar panel. We need to take this thing out during the day because then we get the benefit of solar power. That makes sense?
Agreed. Yep.
So in the meantime, let's see if we can figure out how to.
Well, what do we? Okay, so to make a ship, what the hell do we need right now? Like what are we looking for here?
Okay, so to make a spaceship, okay?
Yeah.
What we need is right here. One seat, crane, and vehicle storage. The printer will allow us to make everything. So
that's this right here? The 3D printer. Okay, so we already have, we can make a seat. That's easy. That's only 2 compound. We need, you said storage?
All right, so here's what a spaceship must first be discovered through research and then crafted at the cost of 4 copper. So we need to go, what we need to do is go get a bunch of those Kinder eggs until we find what we need.
So the shuttle that we have, okay. So in order to make storage, we need 2 compound, and in order to make a seat, we need 2 compound as well. So we really need, at least at the base, 4 compound to start. All right, it sounds like we're gonna need to split up and start like getting some shit.
Oh wait, we have a habitat.
Yeah, and over here is the shuttle.
Oh, we can make a shuttle?
Yeah, we unlocked that.
Then we're almost there.
So we need a lot of compound. Okay.
Okay.
Dan, compound mission. Let's do it.
Okay. Matt, I feel like in this case, and not that it's not in every case, but I feel that like you'll be the good John Glenn director of this space exploration.
That's you're putting a lot of pressure on me, Dan. I don't know if I can handle it.
But I mean, just like right there, like, hey, we need this. Let's go do it. And now I'm like, we're gonna do it.
Now you have a goal.
Speaking of goals, we were briefly speaking off camera. You said you kind of took a day off.
Kinda, yeah, I did. So I went to go see my friend Scott, who's also the DM of the Lost Initiative show. It was a day off. I still did a little bit of work when I came back, but I was away from my office, out of my apartment, and hanging out at his house, and it was very nice to just get away from technology for just a little bit.
And let me guess, at that point, you guys talked. You guys didn't talk any work at all, right?
We talked a little bit of Lost Initiative, but not much, because his, you know, that's not his main job. His job is he works in the restaurant industry right now. So we talked a little bit about it, like, you know, goals, what we want to do with the show, or looking to do with the show in long term. But outside of that, I mean, we talk every week on Skype or on Zoom after the show. So we, I mean,
is that how you guys met? Was through?
No, I've known Scott for. Wait, through what?
Through working.
Oh yeah, I met him when I was 17 years old, working at Applebee's. I met him at Applebee's, which is funny. Yeah, he was a host as well. Like his brother was a waiter, I was a host, and then Scott needed a job.
You were a host?
I was a host first before I was a waiter, yeah.
I didn't know that. So you're the guy that stands at the front and says, "Oh, hey, 3 tables for the Smith
exactly.
family."
Yeah. Yes, exactly. For the
So
Smith
how does
family?
that work? Like, is it necessary to have someone do that?
Well, because what the host does outside of just sitting people... Oh, I just found a ton of compound. Beautiful. What the host does outside of sitting people is, like... we help keep rotation, so like one server doesn't get all of the tables. We kind of have like this floor plan, who's up next to be sat, who got sat recently, try to keep an even spread so that all the servers are getting tables. Or if one server's like in the weeds, which means they're really backed up and have too much, we don't end up seating them for a little while. Like we keep things slightly organized at the front.
Got it. But you're essentially controlling the revenue for the waiters and waitresses.
I mean, to a degree, yes, but if you're like not seating a very particular waiter, then you're gonna get in trouble. Like you don't wanna like favor somebody.
Did you ever do that? Or no, not really?
No, not really. Nope. I had no reason to favor anybody over anybody else, so.
So you started as that, and then did you like upgrade to?
Yeah, so you can't serve until you're 18, because you have to handle alcohol. So when you turn 18, then I got promoted.
Do you find that strange at all?
That I can't handle alcohol? Yeah, I think that's stupid, but.
No, that you can serve alcohol at 18, but you can't
drink it. Yeah, it's really silly.
It seems really backwards.
Yep. I'm gonna make the store. You said we need storage, right? We have to make storage.
Don't.
All right, I won't take your word for it.
Don't make storage yet.
All right, I'm gonna work on making the shuttle then.
Okay. I'm bringing back. How much compound did you get?
I got 3, so I need 1 more.
Okay, I found a nice little
package.
Yeah, nice little Dippin' Dot area.
Oh no, I actually had enough. Beautiful. All right, I'm making the shuttle.
The actual like
the landing pad thing.
Got it.
It's almost done. But yeah, I knew Scott since then, and like we've just been friends ever since. He actually is the one that got me into Dungeons and Dragons. Like.
So how does that casually come up at Applebee's, right? Because, like, I mean, I'd say up until recent, like, that's not something, and this is, I don't want to call this ignorant, but, like, it's not something that's openly discussed very often, you know?
Right, yeah.
There's got to be a level of trust before, in my opinion, before you tell someone that you
Well,
play.
It was no secret that I was a gigantic dork. I was a big old nerd. I forget how it came up, but it was also no secret that Scott was a big nerd as well, and his brother enjoyed like playing video games and stuff. So I think there was just a level of comfort there in that we had shared interests. And I had recently picked up the starter edition of 3rd edition of D&D, which came out in 2000. And I had played a little. Okay, I'll take it from you, or you can just do it yourself.
What are we trying to?
So we need over here. And we need to put the 2 compound right over here. See it? It says 2 compound needed right there.
Oh, right on the side piece?
Just click on the blue compound. You can just click on it and it'll go over there automatically.
The heck?
See, click on the holographic blue compound. There you
go.
Boom,
okay, cool.
Done. And then we just click on that.
Hold on, can you make it a 2-seater? Or you do 2 seats? We'll have to make 2
I think we're gonna have to make 2 seats separately.
Okay, cool.
We'll see what it says next. Cause it's kind of like doing it by itself.
I think we're gonna do this, Mathis.
We might, man.
Wait, where did it go?
So it built it, so I can like get into it.
I don't see it. Oh,
Whoa,
there
whoa,
it is.
whoa. We need fuel. So
Oh,
I think
wait.
we're gonna need to make. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Hang on. There we go. So I don't know what's next because these little blue things. I don't know. I think we're gonna need to make another seat.
Yeah, for sure. That way we can build.
I don't think I can move this anymore. Can I pick this up?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to click. I can't move it.
All right, so I'm gonna make something. Huh? We should be able to move it, right?
I can't. I'm stuck again. God damn it.
Wait a second. You know what? It says the spaceship requires a seat or habitat to be attached and fuel in the form of hydrazine in order to take off.
Okay.
The spaceship takes 10 hydrazine to fill its tank completely. So we do we have an extra habitat?
I mean, that's what the little things are, but we should be able to make another one. We should be able to just make one.
Oh, but we want two anyway, so we can both get in it. Only one of us can get in that habitat.
Right.
All right, so we need to get this thing out of here.
Well, we may just be able to. So we need 10 hydrazine. Is that what you said?
Yeah, 10 hydrazine, which I think we're not too far away.
We have 4. Also, here's a Kinder Egg.
Yeah, open that bad boy up. Where did you make that one seat at?
The printer.
So I see habitat generator. Because I think you made it on
Yeah,
the
right there.
vehicle
Right there.
bay.
Go back. You just passed it.
But this is not the same one seat though.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll like morph itself.
No, I think we make it on the vehicle bay, Mathis. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But we can't make it because it's tied up right now with this thing.
Well, we can at least give it. Oh wait, this is because like that.
Oh, you think
It wasn't
there's no power
charged.
on it?
I think there was no power. I think the solar
okay.
panel got detached in some way.
All right, cool. So we should be okay. So we just need to get fuel and then.
All right, so I've already
another
put
seat.
4 hydrazine into it.
Okay.
So that's what the purple is in there. So
Okay, so we need. Did
we're
you
gonna
you went into our dugout and got everything?
Yeah, I got all the hydrazine we had. So we still need more compound. We're gonna need more compound no matter what.
Okay.
And we're gonna need hydrazine. So that's gonna be our next goals.
Okay.
Where's the research thing? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna pop this Kinder Egg.
Okay, cool. I got some compound. I'm gonna throw it in the hole for now, and then actually I'm gonna make a little bit closer of a hole because I don't fully trust. All right, so let me make it over here.
We just storage. That's a repeat. We already know how to make storage. All right, compound hydrazine, my bro. That's what we're looking for. I'm
Okay,
going
cool.
back out.
I'm making a new hole right here just because.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'll get out of it. Look, I think we can do this, man. I actually have I have faith that we can pull this off.
I'm very excited and confident because I thought we were a lot further away than we actually were, but we're not.
Maybe we are further than we expect, but
I don't think so, man. Let's see how I think there may be a way to burn or to make hydrazine. No,
right.
we just have to find some.
All right. Well, I'm getting there was a little bit left in this initial patch of hydrazine over here. I've got the rest of it though.
Okay. Beacon, wind valve, solar battery. I think we're in pretty good shape. All right, so we're looking for compound and hydrazine, right?
Yep.
Okay. So let me say, so you just bought the 3rd edition book out of nowhere? Like, did you have plans to play it? Or?
Yeah. So it wasn't like the starter pack. Essentially, isn't like the full-on rule book. It's like it was like a $20 buy that comes with like a paperback, like 30-page booklet of like some of the most basic rules, a bunch of pre-made characters, and a pre-written adventure. So you have in like the dice that you need. So it gives you like it's like a 2-hour little thing to teach you basically how to play D&D to see if it's something you would enjoy. And I played it with my brother and my sister, actually, and I really liked it. And then over time, like, you know, I wanted to play more, but I didn't have anybody to play with. And then I met Scott and so on. And he'd been playing D&D since he was a little kid. His whole family played D&D, and it just naturally went from there.
That's cool. I think as an adolescent or definitely teenager and kid, like I struggled in terms of like I don't want to say trusting people, but being able to like say, hey, like I really like all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it just, because you tell the wrong person, you get roasted.
Yep.
And, you know,
No, for sure. I was the same way. Like I was lucky enough where in elementary school I had like two really like, you know, a handful maybe of really good friends who all enjoyed video games as much as I did. And then in high school, there was an anime club and stuff. So like I could always, at the end of every, I think every Wednesday or whatever, the anime club, we all got together and like, you know, you're surrounded by people you can trust because you all like the same really nerdy thing. So I got lucky in that regard. So
like since you did that at work, like did you like show up wearing like a Zelda shirt or something? Like how do you have that conversation?
I couldn't even tell you how the conversation happened. Like I just think, you know, I was friends with the right people and just, you know, it was just a natural thing. Uh-oh. Storm.
All right, I'm gonna keep pressing on here. So yeah, I don't know. I almost feel like, do you feel like if you grew up in this era, right? So grew up meaning like maybe like middle school, high school. Do you feel like you would have had a better experience or worse experience due to the ability to connect with more people?
Oh, I think it would have been a better experience. I don't think it would have been a perfect experience. I think, you know, it's still, you would have gotten like, you know, roasted in school and shit, but there are so many different ways to connect with people who like what you like now. Because I mean, when we were kids, the internet was like still so new, right? Like it was barely a thing. The internet only became prominent maybe in like 10th grade, 9th or 10th grade, where the internet was like easily accessible in like schools and stuff. But
yeah, that's fair.
Even then, like, it was still new. Like, I remember in high school, I would go to this one particular message board, this one forum. It was just, like, the nerdiest crap, and that was, like, my only escape. But even then, that's such a hard thing to do. There was no YouTube or any of that stuff We had Homestar Runner, man.
I remember that. Do you remember the name of the forum?
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
RPG Palace.
Is it still...
I have looked. It is not around anymore. They also renamed themselves at 1.2. They were RPG Palace initially, and then they were Infinity.net. And both of those don't exist anymore. They are no longer around. Have
you ever, like a website like that, have you ever gone back for nostalgia's sake and went to, like, Internet Wayback Machine to look at it?
I don't think I have. The Wayback Machine. I think I've heard of that. I don't think I've ever used the Internet Wayback Machine.
Yeah, so what it is, it's just like this archive where you could type in any website, and it pulls up a calendar for the website, and it's like, hey, do you want to see what this website looked like in 1998, like March 3rd, 1998? Or
that's cool.
And so it just basically took like a bunch of snapshots of all these different websites, like of any website you could think of, and so it's kind of cool to be able to go back at that and you look at like
do that.
The animated GIFs and like the flashing, you know,
the memes before they were memes.
Yeah.
What about, like, yeah, I mean, that was my only escape. What about you? Do you think, like, if kids growing up in this day and age who like the nerdiest stuff, they have it easier, or do they think they have it harder?
I think it's the same, to be honest. I think you can connect with people, but we also didn't have to deal with, like, if there was someone you didn't like in school or someone that, you know, gave you a hard time or whatever, like, you could go home and get away, where I feel like now you can't, like,
yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, it's hard to get away if you have social media.
Yeah, and I don't know, I just think, like, I just could see people or kids nowadays being relentless, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they were relentless back then. Now they have tools. Yeah, it's true. Honest to God, didn't even think of that. That can suck, I can imagine.
So I guess it's probably just, like, the same. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, probably. I mean, there's never gonna be a utopia. Like, for adolescence sucks, man. Growing up just is garbage. You have to go through it though, because it helps you make you who you are.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like you learn so much, but also like dealing with, like, I feel like there is value in dealing with this struggle. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it helps form who you are, form your personality. It sucks, but when you get to be 30 some odd years old, you look back on it and be like, well, that was not as bad as I remember it. I can't find any goddamn compound. I'm finding resin for days, but I can't find any compound.
I'm like dripping in it right now.
You are? That's good.
And gas. So I'm gonna...
Oh, you have both? That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna go a little bit deeper. So I think caves are the way to go if you can find them. But the other thing too, Matt, is you should take out the rover because it's daylight out there, right?
Oh yeah, I'm way away from the base though. I'll head back. I just found some lithium. Ugh.
Yeah, we should take the road route in the start of the next episode.
Yeah, definitely. Let me let's get back to base before we end this one.
Okay.
And then we can roll up and start exploring. There's a cave system here. Shit. We have one that looks like we've explored because there's tethers everywhere.
I think our main one that we found was the one that
we died in 1,000 times.
Yeah, the poison guys in it.
Them boysenberries.
Those guys. All right, cool. I got one more. I got 2 things of gas. How much more do we need? We need 4.
We need. Yeah, I put 4 in, so you put 2 more. That's 6. You said you need 10, so yeah, we need 4 more.
Okay. I think we're gotta be getting pretty close here. All right, so I'm coming back with almost 4. Come on, Mathis, a few more here, and I'll be back with 4.
I'm coming back to the base right now.
Hey, did you play Watch Dogs 2 at all?
A little bit.
What did you think of it?
I liked what I played, but I just don't have the time to put more into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
there's so many other games that I want to finish before I touch Watch Dogs 2.
And you never thought about like it as a series for your channel?
You know, it's too big of a game. I have to like learn, and that's something I think you and I have talked about a lot, just off camera, is like knowing what series are gonna work on the channel in terms of longevity and like how long a game is. Yeah. Like open world games are just, it's impossible. It's freaking impossible because they take, you're looking at 100 episodes investments. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's what I felt like. I feel like would be something that maybe only inside baseball people appreciate, but like I feel like your RimWorld was like perfect. Like for you, I mean, because you ended it like in the high 20s, right? Or maybe low 30s.
I think it was like in the 30s, yeah. And I got off the planet, which was great.
Yeah, like it was like a great ending because like you did everything, you know, in that build that there was to do, and you did it well enough where you didn't have a major setback. You know what I mean? So it was like to be able to end that how you did was, and while the series was still, I mean, I don't want to say viable, but well, you know, like
it was still relevant, I guess, in a way. Yeah.
Because like once you get to a certain point in the series, you're like, it kind of, I don't want to say loses momentum, but
right.
When you play those kind of games, I don't know, it's just something I know you and I always talk about and think about, but people that watch may not necessarily.
No, yeah, and I know there are people who are interested in that kind of stuff. I mean, I honest to God really loved how I think RimWorld had a perfect ending, and it told its own. What I love about RimWorld too is that every story is different. You know, there are deaths that happen in love and romances and stuff, and it's hilarious. And I really, really enjoyed doing that memorial, like, end screen that I did at the end of it because it was just, you know, it was a perfect way to kind of end it. What is this?
So I popped that open. There's like
what
stuff
is it?
in there.
Oh, there was stuff in it. Got it.
All right, so I'm heading back. I got the
I'm right behind you. I see.
And I got...
Do you have compound?
I have 2 compound and 3, almost 4 gas.
Here, dump me, hand off the compound. I'm gonna go make something with that, and then you can go put the gas into the thing.
Okay, I got 3 compound.
Beautiful. All right, let's do this.
All right, cool. And then, is our Kinder Egg thing charged, you think?
Yeah, I think everything's fully charged from the day's sun.
I honestly believe, Mathis, we're gonna get off.
It'll be better than the way Tekken ended, that's for damn sure.
All right, so where's our Kinder Egg thing is right here.
So, okay, we're gonna get a second seat. Boom. Sweet. Look at that, man. Second seat.
So, ideally, what we think, we're only just some gas away, right?
Is that what it says? Because,
so.
Okay, we researched a crane. Do we need a crane for anything?
It says, I'm going to read this in between episodes, but it said we may need a crane. Oh, nice. All right, cool. I'm going to dump this gas in here. You just put it right in there?
Yeah, you can click on the holographic blue thing. It does it by itself. There you go.
And it, what, auto fills it up?
Yep. Let's keep dumping. Oh, it's full?
No.
Well, go ahead and put this one over here. It's probably like spare fuel.
Oh, so we can get back?
Maybe.
All right, I'm out. So I put...
Oh, you're out of fuel?
I had 3. Wait a second.
I thought you only used 2. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, just click on the blue thing right over here and you're good. There you go. That's it, man. That's all the fuel.
Is there one more? That's it?
We may be able to unattach it here. Oh, that's just charging it.
So we probably need one more, right, for that?
I don't think we do, to be honest.
All right, well, we're going to find out in the next episode of Dan and Matt Does Play Astroneer. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to check out the other person's perspective, link will be in the description below. And thank you guys so much for watching.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Later, guys.